Must have hit a button. My bad. Alright, so we are we're at per L3, about to do some low flying. One of these planets, probably Daymar. Most feeling nearby anyways. I did a bit of the alien ships flying around. I guess we could kind of do a bit of that. I've only actually taken out the Talon, which is one that I now own, because I do like it. It looks badass. So it is fast too, so if we take that down to the planet.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Let go. Most of my stuff is over at Area 18, so we'll pop out the Talon and then probably fly over that way so we can have access to a bit more of the fun stuff. Check it out. Let's see what we've got on this. I think I put an upgraded quantum drive on it. Let's see. Atlas, yeah, so it's a bit upgraded. It's not the X00 super fast, but one jet of fuel immediately. Could do some bounty hunting too. I'm a little short on cash, buying all this stuff. I had to do an account reset, and you do not keep, you keep your money, but you don't keep your upgrades on the ship, so that's why you have to buy again. I did pick up a Razor too. Did a little gray market trading on that one. I had it once before, but I really liked it, so I picked it back up again. It's fun to do low on the planet flying and getting in pretty close to the ground with that. The M50 is pretty good too. I prefer the look of the Razor. The Talon's fast too on the ground, so it's got big wings, so I might flip it. Let's see here. Did I put an upgraded? I know I purchased an Atlas with the Mist, the Razor, but I don't think I actually. I guess I could. Does it fit that? I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait for the Talon to get here. Maybe I can fly that over. The more fun ride.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Looks like this. Instant. Alright, so it's here. Should have access to its drive to swap it over. So if you're unfamiliar with the game, a new update used to be you can pull your gear from anywhere. Now the ship actually has to be at the location that you're at. You go ahead and use what you want to put on it, so it just makes sense.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Want to pull out the Razor.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Now this is the F1 car in the game.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Many do refer to it as that. The M50 is kind of like the GT class. I'd say. Had to. You know, that's a good innovation since the last time I played. It's been about 2 years since I played this game, or consistently anyways. And it used to be if you forgot what pad you were on, you had to go back to the terminals, which is fine at the stations, but in the on planet side it was kind of a pain in the butt. Thought I had a helmet on. Sometimes I run out with that one. This guy. Ooh, sexy. Party ship. Oh, let's just get in it. But I am flying with dual joysticks and racing pedals, so I do my pedals as the forward and backwards, and then 6 to control, yaw, pitch and roll, and up, down, left, right, straight from the other one. So let's head over to. I guess we could fly around Daymar for a little bit.
And please visit again.
Crusader. So Daymar is a moon of Crusader that actually has fairly low low gravity and a loose atmosphere, I guess you can call it. So you can actually fly pretty low, pretty fast. Some of these planets have really thick atmospheres, which limit to about 200 meters per second. So it's a bit more fun to get out to planets like Daymar. Look at that thing, huh? Birdie. That might be a screen capture right there. Let's do. Oh. You can kind of mess with the camera settings on this as well. Preset cameras. Kind of bind to your number pad, and then you can alter it as well. Just kind of whatever you want to do. Pumped it's Father's Day, so my daughter's already busted in and said hi, even though it's super early. I actually went to bed really early last night. I had a mountain bike race yesterday, so I was pretty exhausted. I was in enduro up at Pocahontas State Park, so enduro race format, for anybody who's unfamiliar with mountain bike racing, is a platform where you kind of race down the hill and then pedal back up, which is untimed. So you're racing down, that part's timed, race, and your race times total for that downhill are what placed you at the end of the day. So that's my first race in probably 5 years, and my first time riding mountain bikes fast in probably 2 years or so. So it's knocking off some rust. I'm not sure what I placed. I did a beginner cat. I know I wasn't at the bottom, but I didn't. Not everybody finished by the time I turned my chip in, and I don't think the results were released. So maybe we could check that after this to see if I'm on there. My kids raced too, so I got a 5-year-old and an 11-year-old, and they raced. And my daughter, the 11-year-old, she got 3rd place in her class. She lost to 2 who must have been doing it for a while. That was her first race ever. And then my son, he got 3rd, I think it was. 5-year-old race, so you know how those go. It's just kind of a sprint out and back. Oh, the ship has very low power when it comes to using its thrusters and then having the quantum drive on. So like maybe you can upgrade the power generator, but as soon as you turn it on, you kind of lose control of the ship. Here, for instance, let's just gun it here. And then turn on our quantum. And you kind of start seeing it's losing control there. Some of the thrusters shut down. Let's get on the light side of the planet. Probably. Yeah, we'll go to the TPF. I have no idea what that is. There's a lot more planet destinations in this release of the game. May have been like that for a while, but like I said, I've been gone. Coming in a little loud. All right, let's turn that down. Auto quantum drive. So this planet is pretty awesome to do some flying on, or low flying. It's got a lot of mountains, like I said, low gravity, low resistance in atmosphere, so you get a pretty good clip speed going. Details planet-wise are getting better. I know several planets got passes to kind of increase this density of stuff on the ground. Kind of see. Oh, she sounds cool, doesn't she? Alright, let's get it. I may crash, but it's okay. Haven't actually done low flying too much yet with this pedal setup. I'm pulling them D's. What's that? I randomly found the must have been the beacon I was looking at. TPF. I'm not sure what that is. It's not giving me an audible warning that I'm targeted by that turret. It might be a bunker you can raid, maybe. Have some subscriber in it. May have to come back later to investigate. Little ship to fly though. Like if there's anything that I recommend doing planet blade on, it'd probably be the Razor. The Talon's fun too, the M50. Any of these are kind of light, fast ships. Or blast to take down and go kind of go fast, learn to fly a bit. So nimble. Sometimes you can come across derelict crashes. Kind of just doing this. They're not really marked on your map, so unless you know where they are, then you don't know where they are. Kind of explore and find them. It's kind of one thing that Cloud Imperium or RSI has been trying to make worth it, which I don't think it has been yet. It's just kind of getting out on the planet and checking things out. Yeah, there's a lot of mining to do out here, obviously, but not a lot else. There's no interaction with NPCs you're gonna have. There's never any players randomly on planets. So those derelict crash ships are kind of where you earn your exploration. But unfortunately, there's no mapping system, so you can't really. You have to kind of pull your quantum drive up and see how far you are from, 3 different points to kind of triangulate yourself. But it'd be nice if there was some sort of grid system you can implement in the game to where you can mark specific things that you find, which I know will be in the future. It's part of the whole mapping and exploration, but not yet. Got a little storm going on. It is quite fun to get a bounty stat, and then well, as long as they don't torpedo you, you can kind of bring them low. And a lot of pilots don't like to fly this low, so in the Razor you can stretch them out a bit in the beginning, so they can't do a high attack, or else they'll lose you. So you kind of bring them low into the mountains and see how good they are. Kind of lost in the mountains here, huh? It's pretty flat out this part. And there's a few other low gravity, low atmosphere planets. But I know Daymar, we have to go explore the others. It's been a while. Got another mountain range here. Some of the times you want to pre-nose these, kind of like standard flight, but in low atmosphere. Send out random pings here. See if there's anything. You got 6 ways of movement, so you've got bottom thrusters that will help you by, you know, pushing up on your. It's usually up on the keypad, and if you got sticks, left stick. You've got controlling my up, down, left, right, and straight. So you've got extra thrusters to kind of help you along here. And that's usually what I maintain control of elevation with. Instead of tilting my nose up, I'll push my left joystick up, and you'll see that pip in the middle there kind of responding to that. A little too much. Yeah. This is supposed to have a pretty big fuel scoop on it, on this Razor, but I think you can only get that in couple mode. I'm saying it just scoops up hydrogen. That's just free floating in the atmosphere or in space, and it converts it to fuel. If you're doing long haul trips in the future where you're not jumping between quantum points, which may be a thing in the future, realistically, you'd open your fuel dumps and run decoupled, just kind of blast through space and collect fuel. Kind of the way to do that. Using your left stick there to kind of pull yourself back on center will help you from G now. This is probably one of the more fun things for me to do anyways in this game. I do enjoy bounty hunting, but PvP, I do fairly well in. It's actually how I met a fellow streamer and joined kind of their organization. So I killed him, sent him and his boy to prison, and another one from his chat into prison too. And then I kind of met up with him in a group, Blasphemous. He was doing a week-long stream at craziness, like constant streaming. Maybe I'll get to that level one day, but ooh, she stopped on a dime, don't she? maybe somebody just kind of go around and then brake and then they'll blow past you. Maybe we'll do that. Well, like I said, it's Father's Day stream, so I'm not gonna play video games all day. Maybe later tonight when the kids decide it's summer too, so you know they go to bed later. Hopefully I can get some time, get a crime sack on, and pull people for a fun ride at Daymar. See how many stick around. There are some good pilots out there. Whoa! That was close. That's such a fun ship to fly. Ooh, what's that? I thought that was something cool. So right now I'm using thrusters. I got main thrusters and turning. Tons of minables out here. Not that I have a mining ship right now, but check it out. Are you gonna need to scan it? Maybe my scanners don't work on this. It's like, you don't need a scanner on your Razor. What are you doing? Don't need that. Whoa! That's how you crash one. I went to go to get to third person and smashed into a little hill. It's fine though. We're gonna shoot over to, I'm not sure where I'm gonna spawn at. Might spawn over at area 18. I don't think I set my regen point to Hurl 3, but maybe I did. We'll see. Where are we at? Oh, there we go. Mouse on the wrong screen. All right. Feeling better?
Frosty Hydrofrost from Kelto. Sweet, cool treat everyone loves. Everyone here at Kelto RS.
All right, where am I? I am back at her L3. Okay. I think I was wearing some armor that I liked. I might need to go retrieve it. Did it give me a death marker? Did not. Usually there's a little X split that I can go back and pick up my shit, but maybe I need to get it in system first, so let's fly over to Crusader.
Let me know if there's anything I can
And see if I can grab it. If not, then we will move on and have that lost forever. I think it was a subscriber armor,
Welcome
which,
to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
and there's armor you can buy in the store in this game, and which is cool because if you like one and it doesn't come across in the burst, you can buy it,
Vehicle selected.
which is nice.
Stand by.
But I think if you lose
Your
it
vehicle has been delivered
it's
to the following
lost
locations.
until
Please visit us again.
you do an account reset. They may not have a quantum drive in it. Let's fix that real quick.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
So yeah, you could pay $12 real life money for armor and then never have it unless you do an account reset, which they need to fix. I feel like that's just to go back to your
Please visit us again.
your home port, your planet, then you have to go back and get it. Maybe the case, I don't know. Let's see, we need to add the quantum drive back onto this. For a borders list of your asset, use knickknacks. For a broader list, border list. Yeah, okay. Oh, see, I didn't even know you could do that. You kind of see where your stuff is at if you're confused as to where it might be stored. Anyways, there should be a quantum drive. Or it'll still have the Atlas on it. Not on the Razor. If I claim the Razor, I don't want to claim the Razor here, but
Welcome to the ASOC
I wonder if that
vehicle
would
retrieval system.
take it away from. Alright, whatever. We'll leave it destroyed for now. We'll go over to see if I can recover my armor. Probably, I don't know, probably not. What pad were we on again? I didn't recall it. Damn it. Damn it, Bobby.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Retrieve.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Had to.
Please visit us again.
I'm kind of excited that the next few releases are going to actually see some big changes in the game. The ones that we've been waiting on for a long time. Server meshing, some more illicit type contracts, and basically what that server meshing means and persistence is going to be you drop something somewhere and it's there. There's going to be a cleanup kind of implemented, but drop it, it's there, everyone can see it, and all servers. So it'll be universal to everyone being able to see you drop that weapon or your gear on this random spot on this random planet. Which is neat. That's kind of where they need to be in a game like this, because you're looking to have an all-encompassing space game. You have to have lots of systems and lots of planets, and if you limit it to 50 people per server, you're never going to run into anybody. So they got to have a way to put hundreds of people in the same server so that it doesn't become stale. You may play the game and never see anybody if you're in exploration, if it's only limited to a certain amount of people per server, obviously. And you'll never find anything cool. So they have to have the persistence with items, like if a Orion crashes into a planet because a pilot does a bad job, all that loot's out there and no one can ever see it. You're never out on a colonization trip. So alright, so I don't have an X marker, so I'm gonna assume my stuff is lost, but we'll fly over to Crusader for schnitz and giggles. And see if the blip pops up over at Daymar. We'll see. The quantum on this thing is super dope. Got that halo. So the alien ships, they all have their own special kind of special quantum look. And I do like this. Banu has some kind of like green trippy strobe thing going on, which is kind of cool. But this one, I think it's probably the best in the game. It's mesmerizing, huh? I like the interior of the ship too. Some of the other ones, like the Vandal craft, they're too red. This one's kind of like a nice pale orange, which doesn't hurt my brain when I'm looking at it. I don't like that the dash here kind of flashes red because it makes me think they're gonna explode. But that's kind of the thing with these ships, is that they're orange or red, but these damage indicators are red, so they're tough to tell, where you're taking damage at. And when you're in combat, you you want to know that kind of stuff. You want to know if you're about to explode. So they maybe need to change it to like blue or something crazy, different alter color that gives you an idea of what's going on. Cruise control, so a lot of physicalized buttons going to ships. I map all these to my joysticks. I don't know how in the future they may implement a bit better. You know, they're all key mappable. Some things may require, I know, I mean, you can probably map it, but the Mantis requires button interaction to get the QED going. And the Mantis is a quantum interdiction ship, so basically it can prevent you from quantuming and then pull you out of quantum on lane. So you can pick lanes between, say, Hurston and Crusader, pop your QID, and then interdict ships that are flying through there. Usually trade ships, like what we were doing Lyria trading a few years ago. We used to do that a lot. The Mantis used to be out a lot more. Big cats would be flying Lyria routes, and you can kind of sit in between them and snipe them out and kind of hit them with a EMP from the Warlock or the Sentinel. Got quantum lock them so they couldn't jump anywhere, and then kind of pirate demand some pay so we didn't blow your shit up. That was kind of a thing back then, because you get your stuff blown off or blown up, you lose it all. And usually miners or traders, they invest a lot of money into a huge hole so that they have quite a bit of a return on it. So they'd pay. We wouldn't be anything crazy. We'd scan the ship, determine how much they probably put into it, and get like a fifth of it. And you get 3 pirates out there doing that. And then if they didn't comply, whoever was out there in the Taui or the Eclipse would just blow them up. And then they lose 1.5 million that they put into the goods. Traders don't like that, but that's a game loop in the game for a reason. It does add a depth of risk management. It provides a gameplay loop for pirates, and it provides a gameplay loop for security. So, hey, you're running Lair Knight, a huge load, 2 million into it. Find somebody in the server, be like, hey, somebody asked for me, pay them a portion of the return. And then if you get pulled out of quantum by pirates, maybe they pull out a cat and 2 sabers, 2 sentinels, and someone else, and kind of saving your gear. You're paying them instead of pirates. You build a relationship with that person. Oop. And then it drives gameplay and rolls. You can be pissed all you want, some pirate blew you up, but hire security, hire somebody who can protect you. You're not gonna really deflect a retaliator shooting rockets at you, but yeah, my stuff is definitely not here. Alright, we're gonna move on back to area 18. Yeah, just pay for security. That adds a whole game loop into the game. I've been prey to pirates, and when you're in an org where there are good pirates, they are very difficult to deal with. If they've got their shit together, they will have a Mantis stuck to you like glue, and then Cuddy Blue hammering your shields, an AMP screwing up your flights. and then a tally, just there's a thread. No ship can take more than 2 size, whatever, 5-6 missiles that those, or 9 corps that they're carrying. So, for the Eclipse, so it can be pretty menacing. It's intimidating if they know what they're doing. You know, sometimes you can have a gap and a slip and get QT'd out, but if they're on their P's and Q's, you're gonna miss your money, because you either give it up a little bit or you die, lose it all. And when salvaging becomes a thing, pirating, I think, will increase tenfold, because you can actually you can scrap ships and turn that in with like reclaimers and stuff. So having that ability is gonna kind of make it so like, hey, it's kind of worth, you know, if you don't want to give us the money, you die, and then we're gonna take your ship, claim it for parts, and then loot all of the stuff that was in it. And then also on top of that, if you quantum lock, you EMP, and you have the Legionnaire, which can hack docking collars, and maybe solo CAD pilot is now being boarded, taken hostage or killed, thrown into the back of a Hawk, for instance, that has a jail seat or a Petty Blue. Their players stuck in there. Now they didn't pay money. They're losing their ship. They're in somebody's prison cell. They can be killed at any time. And now they lost their ship. They lost all the goods on it, and ransom their character to get them out of the prison cell. There has to be an implemented system, obviously, where they can't just backspace out and avoid being, you know, captured. I mean, I guess there has to be checks and balances there. Like, if they die, obviously they're going to lose all their gear. And maybe a longer backspace death punishment once the servers are good. Sometimes you have to do it now just to get out of a glitch, but maybe when the game is stable, it's more punishing. And I guess it would be, because if you got your respawn points set, let's say at ArcCorp, and you're in the new system Pyro, where you have to go through jump points, like get shot all the way back to your original point, that could be punishing enough to kind of, I mean, I guess you lost your ship anyways, so maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Speculation. The Atlas I thought was faster. I typically fly medium ships, so size 2. The XL1 quantum drive, it's super fast, and you've got enough fuel to make it back and forth between a few places, and refuel between, or don't need to refuel. These light fighters, though, obviously are a bit slow, a bit low on quantanium fuel. Or at least it's pretty, huh? Let's check it out. I think that little blip, oh yeah, 50% quantum. So I haven't been interdicted by the NPCs in a long time, which used to be a constant thing. I did do a mission. I think I might have done an illicit mission that that kind of started doing that. So I was bounty hunting, and then I did one of the deliveries, and I started getting constantly interdicted even after I stopped that mission. But It hasn't happened as much as it used to. It used to happen all the time. You also get pirate interdictions. So you'd be kind of mid-quantum on a flight like this. If you weren't paying attention, you'd get blown up. You'd be like, what happened? And you got interdicted by pirates from the subway. So you kind of couldn't leave while you were doing these long trips. Which is cool too. Alright, we're about to come in here. I kind of want to transfer all of my ships up to the space station. I wish you can kind of do that already. Kind of a service you can just hire, you know, AI, whatever, to transport all your ships without having to hit the claim button and claim all. That would be a nice one. This doesn't take too long to do them all, but it's a bit more convenient than going down to Area 18 and snagging them all. It's flying through atmosphere is slow, but Area 18 is nice. That's why I picked it as my spawn point. A lot of people like Genie. What is it? The Genie point over Microtech. Because Microtech is it's a fairly pretty planet. You can't really fly through the cities of Area 18 as much as I'd like to. But Area 18 is kind of, I don't know, it's cool. Like that future city all of us imagine Earth will be. Just one giant city. The entire planet, I believe, is covered in housing, and we can check it out. Yeah, I mean, tons of building. Person's known for as like a dumping site, basically. Looks pretty cool down here. Once you can kind of, I know you can't go into every building. That'd be kind of a lot of server requirements on that, but you know, kind of some cool like sports multiplexes that you can kind of go into. Just so you get autopilot override, so it kind of kicks you out of flying low, which we can do. That's fine, but it would be cool to kind of take them as, I don't know, blast through these buildings, flight simulator style. At least it lets you out. It used to be you got too low in these cities and you get stuck in this autopilot and it like So you go to your comms tab, go to your friends, contact landing service. You do that as you're leaving the planet to open the door so you can get out of the hangar. It's something that, if you don't know, you crash into it. And this menu too kind of shows you who's in the server, so. Alright, should have got a landing bay. Maybe I wasn't close enough. Did it say proceed? I don't remember.
Please proceed Proceed to assigned land.
There it is. Oh, this is a pull-in bay. Okay. You can just kind of land down in one, but... Alright. It's a good thing when you're landing. A tip is to map an SCM button key so you're not over throttling and crashing into things. Oh, I think I must skip the tab. There's also an auto land feature if you're new, not confident with landing. Let's repair. So repairing, go to vehicle maintenance services, then you click what you need. Luckily Quantum is pretty cheap. This may fluctuate, obviously based on the system you're in, so if you're not in a system that has the availability, they may go up. So places like Pyro, I'm not sure how, I mean, I'm sure there must be Quantum out there, but you know, it might be in a distant system that might not have it. And you need to have a refueling ship come refuel you. And that's a gameplay loop in itself. So you hire a group, basically have them come refuel you. Maybe set a service beacon, and yeah, kind of have to do it. All right, let's get back. House is there. We go. The animation on this ship is really cool. It's a little long to get into and out of, but it's such a cool little, you know, it's a monitor cockpit. Super neat. The alien ships in general are really cool. Alright, let's hop out. Most of them have a fun little animation to get in and out of. The fighters, yes. Sure is pretty though. Big guns. There's size 4, 2 size 4. I'm missing one, apparently. That's cool. Alright, I'll have to figure that out. Paint job. Let's see if I can get it from the top view here. Oh yeah, look at that. Woo. Pretty. Alright, let's go store it, figure out what happened to my gun. It had the Omnistar 12, whatever the hell it is. So we're at Area 18 that has a place called Center Mass that can ship weapons. And then elevator door is bug dispatch, so you can't get into it unless you try to jump into it backwards, which I've had success doing, and also public plan. So it's a risk. Go in naked so you don't lose any of your gear. Venue defender. Let's go ahead and store that. Alright, let's see.
Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial Spaceport, servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area. We hope you have safe travels wherever your final destination may be.
All right, so I need to go into. Come on, mouse. Come back to me. Lots of ships. Talon. Weapons. Missing, yeah.
Obey all security and customs personnel at all times. Their job is your safety.
Had some rhinos. Let's see here. These three. Starfare. I'll just take that one. I don't have to buy that thing. That's my stand-in ship for the Endeavor. Apparently, they give me that, an arrow,
From
and a
transforming
cutting red.
worlds to exploring the stars, our corp is proud
I
to
know.
bring the universe closer together.
I don't remember.
Our corp.
Something.
Passenger Brehon Mendel, please report to your gate immediately. Last call for passenger Brian Mendel.
Alright. That's good now. We'll go do that.
Welcome.
We'll
to the
claim
ASOP
our
vehicle
razor.
retrieval
Your
system.
personal belongings
back
are your
here.
personal responsibility. Monitor your luggage at all
Your
times.
I do
insurance
like the,
claim has been set.
The light touch of real airport sounds. Pretty cool. 125A. I don't know why it's
Your
that group
insurance
max
claim
destroyed.
has been set.
I had to do my account reset because I couldn't pull that
Obey
one
all
out.
security and customs personnel at all times. Their job is your safety.
This is one ship that I bought real money that I'm debating on get rid of. And I feel like I should have done that during the ship sale, but I did not. And it's not really anything I want to trade up for now. The Banning Merchantman is cool, but I am not a big ship flyer. The biggest one I
Thank you for
plan on
visiting
flying
our corp,
is
Stanton's capital of commerce. Whatever your transaction,
Is the,
we wish you a beneficial and prosperous stay.
the Endeavor, just because it's an exploration ship. The
Welcome
nose is
to the
supposed
ASOP
to
vehicle
break
retrieval
off to
system.
make it like a Connie size explorer thing while you leave the base station up in the out of atmosphere, which is neat. That kind of thing is intriguing.
Want your company to be in good company? Our corp's unique vertically
All right, let's do some
integrated
bounty hunting. Let's
corporate
make some
parks
money.
offer amenities such as resource sharing
I don't think
and
I've tried the
logistical
town.
planning
I
for our
typically
rental
fly
partners.
my
Vehicles arrived
Vanguard.
today.
To learn how
Stand
you
by.
can invest in making our corp your new home.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Hangar 3. Yeah. Should have a bunch of. So a lot of my armor inventory is stuck around. So when you loot,
Hello.
like you can loot
and welcome to
HDMSs,
Riker
like
Memorial
mining
Spaceport,
station, and get. That's where I got all this. All this stuff.
Metropolitan area.
That
We
was
hope you have
in
safe
subscriber
travels wherever
grades. You can
your
get
final
subscriber here.
destination may be.
Stow it on local at the space or at the HDMS. You can store it local, and then get on your ship and then transfer from local ship. So you don't have to worry about backpack size at those ones. And you can find food, water, armor, mining tools, so there's no need to buy those. Just go down to an HMS and loot the shit out of them. Enter. There we go. You can probably walk out on one looting run with a decent set of armor, probably like 10 multi-fuels, endless amount of food and water, drink, soda, whatever. Weird poisonous plants that maybe you can plant in the future in the Endeavor, because you'll be able to have a agropod. Maybe you can grow some space drugs, sell those, or you can do particle colliders that overclock weapons, all kinds of stuff. Alright, contact ATC here. Open up my hangar.
You are clear to launch.
Alright, this is a top hangar. Last time you had me pull into one. Those are the damn wings. It's okay. On the keyboard will tractor me. Alright, we're going up. Cool. So you kind of... Certain planets have atmospheres that prevent you from quantuming
Thank you.
until you're a certain altitude. So I believe our core is 8,000 meters. I know Kirsten is around 8,500, 9,000. That's what it tells when you turn on your QT drive if they are still red. It's not showing anything. Hang on. Sometimes if it doesn't show it, clear out. There you go. So some are shown blue, so we are high enough to get out of atmosphere. I usually like to go to an OM or the space station, and then start from there. I am gonna go to the space station here, Bikini Point, to set my spawn, because I think I'm still over at L3 and I do not want to have to come back. So we're gonna do some bounty missions. Good idea if you're going to any new planet, go to the space station, set your spawn, so that you don't have to start from the planet and run through all the trains and get back in the fight pretty quick. That's why I'm gonna move all my ships up to it. We'll start doing that process. Quick braking technique. Your space brake will stop you, but your front thrusters are not big. Unless I think you're like in a Cartoal, which has rotating thrusters, but good tip is turn around 180 degrees from where you're facing and then use a space brake or boost, and it'll boost you in the opposite direction with your main thrusters. So, contacting ATC now. Landing point, and then we're gonna go in bed bay, set our spawn.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Tuck our wings, set our landing area, and our SCMs to normal. These pedals definitely improved my flying.
Landing
Kind of,
complete.
you know,
Pleasant stay.
car-like, stop and go. Has been kind of an improvement, definitely. Gotta fix some stuff real quick. Do, 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 do. Okay. Check, check. All right. So. Okay. What was I doing? Setting spawn point. All right, let's do it. Elevator rides are always long.
You need it?
Whoa. Yeah, don't ever stand at the door and then jet out as soon as it opens, because you might end up out of this
Welcome
outside of the
to the
space station.
ASOP vehicle retrieval
So
system.
sort.
Please visit
Not
us.
changing anything. I should probably get some upgraded shields for this thing. Maybe drop a palisade on it, but I haven't done that yet. So to set your spawn point, you need to go and find the principal insurance area. Just get the regeneration pad and transfer your imprint. If you own a Carrack, and I believe
Whether it's a simple case of
there's a couple other ships that may have a med bed. Not all of them let you respawn there, so I think it's just the Carrack right now. There may be another large ship that does, the 890. But the Cuddy Red does not let you respawn on its bed, or maybe it does now, but it won't in the future. So where did my ship go? All right, what pattern was it on?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Had one.
Please visit us again.
Since I had to do my account reset, I'm not exactly sure what level of bounties I have. I am a level veteran on, yeah, bounty hunters guild, but I think I have to do the initial stuff, which may require me to go down to a planet, which I don't have any weapons. Let's see if I have any here. I don't. So that's potentially problematic. Usually once you get past the initial ones, they're all in space for aircraft to aircraft. Let's see here. HRTs. Let's do that. That's going to usually be a where's that at though? Oh gosh. All right. Maybe I just need to unlock it from here. Let's see. It's Microtech. That's Bounty Hunter Guild. Blackjack. So how do I get our corpse? Is Blackjack our corp? Let's see. Mineral last seen at. So that means he's probably in a bunker, which I am not geared for. And there's nothing I can buy here, weapon-wise. I don't know why they don't have weapons on all the space stations. I feel like that's kind of a pivotal thing. That and spacesuits, they don't have those sometimes. We'll turn on call to arms. Definitely. We could do, if available, yeah, protect sites. One sec. All right. So I got a letter thrown at me from my kids. They just woke up and blew a little letter in asking if I'm hungry. So it's Father's Day, obviously. They want to make me Father's Day breakfast. They were gonna do a breakfast in bed. Went to bed super early, and woke up early. I'm usually like a 2 a.m.er went to bed at like 11:30, so I was up at 6. So what I will do is end the stream there. Go hang out with the kids. It's Father's Day. I'll be back this evening. And then I'll be able to kind of get into a bit more, jump in the party with some friends, and get some shenanigans going on there. So we'll end it here. I'll check you guys later today.